Hello, dear students. So for the assignment 2, I'll go through uh, the discussion required for the assignment 2. So 20% marks for the quiz and 20% marks for a practical work. So in the practical work, what you have to do is you have to download basically this PowerPoint slide, and this is the data source, XLS file, from which you need to um, generate the required visualization in Power BI. Okay, and there's a video tutorial. So if you click that link, then you can find this particular video tutorial that is free from Udemy, and that video tutorial will give you the idea for this particular assignment. Now, what I can show you the PowerPoint slide. Okay, so if you download the PowerPoint slide, then the first of all, the XLS file you need to first import, right? That is actually connecting to the data. And then you can navigate. There are two files, there are two tabs, or you can say that two tables inside that XLS file. One is the clients and another is the sales. Okay, so first of all, you need to insert the visualization into the Power BI, and then you need to select a card, right? You can see that under the visualization option. So visualization is actually here, right? On the right side of your Power BI. So under the visualization, there's a card option. So if you can select the card, and then you can select the fields. So the whatever field you select, the count or distinct count and count, then the difference is that a distinct count will give 58, and if you only select count, it will do the repetition 234, right? This is the count of cells from which you can get that output. And then also you can select a slicer, and in the slicer you can select the product field. The product has three different types of options: basic, enterprise, and premium, that will be displayed. Similarly, in the country field, if you select the slicer and you select under the slicer, so if you click the slicer, then you can get a kind of option like this, and then under the slicer you select the country, then country has two different types of option that will be shown, right? So basically while doing that, so this is the country option as well. So the country and this is the product option, so all these are coming from the slicer. So then you have a big kind of option basically based on country, based on products, and so on, how many clients are there. And then you can select a date using a slicer in which you can put a range of date. So ultimately, with all these options, you can get an interface like that or visualization like that. So if you select the country, a particular data range, then a particular product, then how many clients, that will be shown. Next, you select a table option in which you want to show all the sales field from the sales table. And if required from the client's table, then you can get a complicated, the table. So if you deselect some of the options, that option will go away, right? So this is the ultimate big picture that is actually, developed. And there's a new option. There's an interesting option is that you can add a new column in the table, or you can add a new measure. So a new column will act as a column, but new measure will be used as a visualization tool, but that will not appear within the table. To adding a new measure, you can, under the cells, you can select the option on right click, new measure. Then you can put a equation like this, like if you want to put a discount option, you can simply copy paste the option, and then if you select within this particular developed grid that we designed here. So this is exactly same as this, but the color options are changed. So it's an option, the color option. But in this particular table, you want to include a new measure of discount, right? So once you create the new measure of discount, you can add it into the table, then that measure will appear here, right? So within the table, it will appear as a separate kind of column, right? So that's another exercise that how you can add a new measure. You can try to add a new one and so on. At the same time, you can add a new column as well, same way, right? The code is given here, then the new column will appear all the time. The next option is you can use this dot under the visualization to get more visuals. So it will appear, a new screen will appear, and then you can add all these tools, which tool you need, you can add that. Like you can add a text filter, then under the text filter, you can put a client name. Then what will happen is that, so you added that client name, that will appear in this particular table that is actually generated here. So what is the good side is that you can use a search option. Suppose you want to show all the product name which are Dell. So if you type Dell, then only the Dell option, Dell computer products will appear, right? Which is really, really useful for the e-commerce store or any store. And another option is that you can install with the three dot a tool called Tag Cloud or Word Cloud. So if you add that, then it will appear as like this. So the country which does the most of the cells, that will appear as the big text, right? And that you can add in this way. So this is basic, and then you can finally publish. This publish is actually optional. So this is basically your assignment. So once again, you please look at the video. You can use the database. You can look at this video tutorial. So if you click that, then you can see I put the link. I put the link here. So I'll share the screen again of text file. So this is the link. This website is free. So what I just explained is actually explained in this video in in a easy manner, right? So once you prepare that file, you can upload that Power BI file, and Power BI file into the um, assignment. Upload it through the assignment, right? So wish you all the best for the assignment too. Hopefully you'll submit, nice. Any issue, you just email me, okay? And see you next Zoom meeting. Thank you very much.